Good morning and welcome back to Dustinbed. I hope you like vinyl videos because the next bundle of videos, all vinyl. I'm looking at a big stack off camera and I've been putting it off. So the first video here is going to be, okay, it's going to be a big bundle of Blue Note jazz stuff and one of the acoustic sounds. Uh, what is their acoustic sound series? With like the Verve stuff and all that. I don't know. The name escapes me, even though I just looked at it. Acoustic sounds. They are putting out a bunch of cool stuff. They just finally reissued a Love Supreme. That was really cool. I need to get it. I don't have it. I've got a Love Supreme. You just saw it in the Walmart video if you saw it. But anyway, let's get back on track. Sorry. First, also I'm gonna keep these videos kind of quick. Or at least this one because there's 6 records and they're all black vinyl. So let's just do Donald Byrd, Places and Faces. Why do I keep thinking it's Places and Faces? Places and Spaces. My apologies. But this is a late 60s, I believe, is it? Late? No, early 70s, I believe. Early to mid 70s. And it's jazz funk on Blue Note. And it's amazing. I hadn't heard this before. I should probably mention real quick, these were all part of that is it uDiscover? I'll put the name in the title, but they did 40% off for Black Friday, and when you see 40% off on Blue Note stuff, you're like, heck yeah, I gotta see what's good and get that good. You know what I mean? So this is one. Places and Spaces. It is jazz funk. Does it have the song titles? Yeah, Change Makes You Want to Hustle. Fucking love that song. Oh my, this whole album is awesome. Side B's a little less awesome, if I'm honest. It's got a really strong side A. Side B's a little less, but Places and Spaces is awesome. If you like jazz, if you like funk, check it out. Speaking of funk, another early funk dude, our boy Herbie Hancock. This is Maiden Voyage. What's notable about this one other than it's just a great album? It's got, well, I think it's, no? Oh, I was thinking about something else. Anyway, this has a lot of strong songs on it too. Obviously, Maiden Voyage is the title track and it's great. But, let me see. I really liked Dolphin Dance if I'm remembering it correctly. Uh, Other than that, this is a really strong jazz album. It's kind of teetering on like the post-boppy kind of stuff. But yeah, Maiden Voyage. Getting a little bit experimental. Getting even more experimental. Eric Dolphy's Out for Lunch. Or Out to Lunch, sorry. Uh, getting very into like post-bop, avant-garde, free jazzy. I don't really have a lot to say about it other than I didn't think I was going to like it, and I gave it some time. I like free jazz and like avant-garde jazz, but at first this was kind of not gelling with me, but I sat with it and I was getting into it. So if you want to get into something a little bit weirder, Out to Lunch is cool. Check it out. Also, did I say the time period on this one? Let me see. 64, so like mid 60s jazz, and then we're looking at 64. So that's kind of like my favorite zone of jazz is like the mid 60s, like early to mid 60s is when they started getting a little bit more experimental, and that's what I'm all about. Here's a Tone Poets. Those were the classic series. Yeah, classic vinyl series. And this is where we get into Tone Poets. But anyway, this is Katanga or whatever. I love that cover. I love African masks. And this is kind of it's a little bit experimental, but it's honestly just a really solid album. Like just tons of good hooks, and it's a little bit lesser known. It's not on Blue Note. It's yeah, Pacific Jazz Records. So it's not on Blue Note, but it's awesome. Very good album. Let me show the back real quick. Most of the Blue Note Jazz records are just blank on the back, so there's not much to show, but I wanted to show that one. Also, that's not on a gatefold, which is a shame, because this is like from the earlier Tone Poets series, and it's on a gatefold, which I'm not going to show because I want to keep the video short, I'm sorry. But this one is That's Where It's At. It's Stanley Turin. I'm so bad with names. Turrentine, sure, I don't know. This is like cool jazz. Not the genre cool jazz. Oh, excuse me. But like, dude's wearing sunglasses and the sax is like, wah, wah, wah. This is a really cool album. It makes me feel cool when I listen to it. So, that's where it's at. Hell yeah. Excuse me. And last but not least, we're at the Impulse stuff, but it's Gill Evans Orchestra, Out of the Cold. And this one is kind of... Oh, I forgot to tell you... 63. So another early 60s bop. And then 62, so the earliest one. And then this one is 61, so the earliest one of all. And it's actually so this one's really cool. This one has like a full orchestra on it. Well, I mean, it's Gill Evans Orchestra, but anyway, it's really atmospheric and like cinematic, and it's like a little bit experimental. It's not quite straight jazz, and I don't know. This one had to grow on me. I've heard this probably 2 or 3 times through, and the first time it kind of went over my head. Not like it was too smart for me or something, but like it just didn't click really. And then on the third time it finally clicked with me, and I was like, whoa, this is like really cool stuff. And they had it on sale during the sale, and I picked it up. So that's it for this one. There was 6. Oh my god, I'm weak. There is 6 records here. Oh, you see the camera shake? But yeah, 6 records, lots of fun times. Always got to get Blue Note Jazz when it's on sale. I can't not, because they're so well pressed and the masters are awesome. Definitely highly recommended if you love jazz. Just start experimenting with stuff. If you're into jazz but you're not super familiar with Blue Note, which is honestly where I'm at, I don't know everything about the players on their label, but just like find stuff on Spotify and check it out. If you like it, you can pick up the record. And yeah, that's about it for today. I mean, there's gonna be a ton of videos, like I said, so make sure to subscribe maybe. I'm almost up to 100 subs, and that was my goal for the channel, so if I hit that goal by the end of the year, or if I hit it ever, honestly, I'm just gonna be like super happy, and maybe make me happy potentially. So like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe like I said if you want to, and give me a comment if you like any of these records, or based off of what I've said, please make suggestions on stuff that I should check out. I love suggestions. I love any kind of recs, so please give me recommendations. But yeah, that's it for today. Yeah. Good night.